New tonight, an update on a story you saw only on Eyewitness News, dangerous drone close calls. Now, last week, I told you about the soaring number of reports of drones flying too high and too close to airports and airplanes.
Now we've learned several Rhode Island lawmakers are considering legislation to regulate unmanned aerial vehicles, better known as drones.
Eyewitness News anchor Danielle North is here now, taking a closer look at the legislation and what could it mean for your safety and privacy.
The state lawmaker we spoke to says the bill he just introduced is designed to keep both those on the ground and up in the sky safe. Last year, the Federal Aviation Administration says it received 193 reports of close calls between drones and other aircraft.
What did you say?
We saw a drone aircraft.
Roger.
Thank you.
Report of a drone on about a 5-mile final.
An alert from a pilot to air traffic control at JFK Airport, a warning of an unmanned aircraft flying dangerously close to the path of his plane. Rhode Island State Representative Ray Gallison says this is exactly the sort of scene he wants to avoid in the skies over the ocean state.
That's why I want to get our legislation in and passed so that we can at least restrict them now to protect the public. And that's the intent of the legislation, to protect the health, safety, and welfare of the public.
Late last week, Gallison, along with 4 other co-sponsors, introduced the Rhode Island Unpiloted Aerial Vehicles Act. If passed, the legislation would give the state the authority to regulate all drones, both commercial and recreational, require all drones to be registered with the Department of Public Safety, limit areas of operation near airports, military and government buildings and schools, and also make it illegal for drones to take pictures or video of a private building like a home without someone's permission.
You could look over someone's property. Someone could be in their backyard. You could be looking at them. Going over school. People could, with a drone, you could zero in on children. And then, you know, who knows what people could do with that, and that's a problem.
Another group of local lawmakers have introduced similar drone legislation. Representatives Arthur Corvese and Stephen Ucci tell us they want to create an 11-member panel that would study how other states have regulated drones. The FAA already limits recreational drones within 5 miles of an airport and above 400 feet. This past weekend, the agency proposed new guidelines for small commercial drones. They cannot weigh more than 55 pounds. They must fly within sight of their pilot, must stay below 500 feet, flying less than 100 miles an hour. And commercial drone pilots would be required to be certified by the Transportation Security Administration. The FAA says it will take 60 days of public comment before final rules are set on commercial drones. In the meantime, Representative Gallison says he's considering exceptions for law enforcement and first responders in his bill.
Again, if there's someone that, if they're in a search and rescue type of situation, certainly we could have an exception to that. These are the things that, you know, I think we've started the discussion, and I think that's what's important.
Representative Gallison says he's not going to wait for the FAA. He's working to have his bill heard and passed this session. He says a drones law needs to be on the books as soon as possible to protect all Rhode Islanders. I'm Danielle North, Eyewitness News.